Hey internet friends, February's Empties is going to be just a little bit different because I did splurge a little bit this month, and by a little bit I actually mean just a little bit, so I'm quite proud of that. But to recap, last month we used up 28 products, no samples, and $456 in total. So let's just jump into this month, and we're going to start with the largest category again, which is skincare. I really feel like I should just set a new goal for this, like 1,000 pieces. Like, that's kidding, not 1,000, but a lot, because what are we at now? I used 12 more up, which means that we are currently at 31 pieces out of 19, which was my goal, so we surpassed it by far. We actually passed it last month. But getting into the products this month, I have Josie Maran's Argan Daily Moisturizing SPF of 47. This is the untinted one because tints do not work with me. I was so excited to use this because it has argan oil in it, and I was like, okay, in the summertime wouldn't be great, probably feels a little bit heavy. Did test that out, did feel heavy, but I'm like, oh, wintertime be perfect. Add a little bit of moisture back into your skin and kind of act as like a protective barrier. It was awful. It just felt like it sat on my skin, and it just felt oily again in the winter, so that was disappointing. So it's gone, whatever, wouldn't suggest it, wouldn't repurchase it. Next we have Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer. I have 2 of them, and with this, it was funny. I absolutely love this product the first time I got it. It was one of those really lush, really rich kind of moisturizers you put on. Great for after a really windy or really like sunny day. Like, it just felt really nourishing and reparative. And then this got introduced into my life. This is the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Nightly Repair Mask. I got 4 of them here. So I would say they're both kind of in that same realm where they just feel really nourishing and really thick on your skin. However, the Dr. Jart one has more soothing and healing ingredients in it, and it's also cheaper. So I'm going to use the rest of my Murad one up. I actually have a full size of the product too somewhere in my cupboard, but I would suggest the Dr. Jart one over the Murad one, but they're both really nice. Last 2 products I have 3 of the Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic Retinol. This is supposed to be the wrinkle recovery peel. I use this to help with acne scarring. I find that it actually works really well for me, the combination of Ferulic and retinol. So this is just 3 out of their 12-step program, 3 out of 16. I think it's 16-step program, so you just use these once every 2 to 3 days, and it's actually been helping really well with my jawline. I don't know what it is. I've been getting a lot of cystic and hormonal ones, so like the underneath the skin never surface, really painful. And you know, when you like playing with things, you play with them a little too much and they get over irritated. This has been really helping with that. So yay for those. Got a long way to go still because it's only 3 out of the beginning, but enjoying those. And then last but not least, we have the Clinique Liquid Facial Soap in Mild. This is just a very generic cleanser. It's what it's exactly supposed to be, so it's got no smell. Well, it smells clinical to me, which is exactly what Clinique is a clinical brand, but it's got no added fragrance to it. It's got no added benefits. It's just purely just supposed to be a simple cleanser in a mild formula, and that's what it is. So not great for taking off makeup. Questionable at taking off sunscreen. Some days it felt good, some days it didn't, but if you just need like a simple cleanse, this would be great. Oh, I got one more. I lied. This is the SKINN by Dimitri James, the Hydro Vital Serum and Deep Moisture Replenishing Treatment. It's the one that has cream on one side and then a gel on the other side. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm actually really sad that this is gone. I have 2 more here, but they were given to me to give out as like giveaway things in the future, but I really want to keep them for myself. So I just wanted to try the product out before I gave them away as a giveaway, because you don't want to give something that you've never tried before, because what happens if it ends up being totally sucky? But no, this is so good that I want to keep all the other ones. So I'm sad to see this go. What I loved about it is that the gel kind of sunk into the skin really quickly, like your typical hydrating serum, but then the cream side of it kind of added like an extra protection and an extra layer, so it actually felt like that hydrated feeling lasted. So that's what I really enjoyed about this one. So sad to see it go, but you know what, I used it, I enjoyed it. At least I know where my money will probably go to in the future. So we only have 3 categories left. We'll do this one first because this is the largest one. This is the body category, and I had 1 product used up in this last time. Yes, one product. So now we have 2 more to add to it, and we also have another Degree dry spray. This one is in Daisy Fresh. I would say the scent of this one, oddly enough, doesn't bother me, and I actually kind of like it. However, I still would prefer unscented because you never know if that's gonna change, especially when you are sensitive to fragrances. I'm probably gonna skip dry spray altogether once these are all gone. However, I didn't mind this one. I enjoyed going through it. I just wouldn't buy it again, but it was one of the nicer ones that I did try. Next, this is so old. This is the Avon Footworks Tropical Coconut Sea Salt Foot Scrub. I love the type of scrub this is. Typically now when you find scrubs, they're ones that like melt in the shower because they're like sugar scrubs, so they start to dissolve the moment you start to use them, or they're super chunky like the sea salt scrub by Lush. I do enjoy that one, but I do find it a little bit more intense. This one to me is perfect. It's got like the granule size of sugar, but it doesn't melt in the shower and it actually lasts. However, this tropical coconut scent is disgusting. It is like sunscreen meets sugary fake coconut. So scent is awful, but the actual product itself was actually really nice. And luckily I have one more in watermelon, which smells just as awful because it's fake watermelon again. But at least I got a good product to use. Last 2 under Miscellaneous, I had one of these last month and I have one of these again this month, is the McCafe Premium Roast because I do like McDonald's coffee. I try to stick to at-home coffee, but Tim Hortons had their roll up the rim contest this month, and as much as I hate Tim Hortons, I was like, I like contests, but then because McDonald's is their competitor, they're like, oh, we'll have dollar coffee while they have their contest going on. I'm like, crap. I also like cheap and easy coffee, so I did not go through as many of these as I wanted to, just because I got suckered into contests and cheap coffee. I admit it. I know where my problem is. My problem lies in coffee. I am going to work on it. But last product out of everything is in the makeup, and last month we used up 1 makeup product, and this month again we used up 1 makeup product, and that is the LashCraft Big Volume Extreme by the Sephora brand. I still am at a place that in my soul I want to talk shit about Sephora. Actually, I shouldn't say I want to talk shit, but I don't, when asked my opinion, I don't have nice things to say about them yet. But I will say I did enjoy this. Right now I'm using the It Cosmetics like 5-in-1, and using that makes me really miss this one. So it is no bad gal bang for me. That one's still my #1 favorite. However, I'm looking at replacing it and using up what I have in the meantime. And this was a nice contender. It's definitely not going to replace it, but it put up a nice fight. So if you have one of these, I think you will enjoy it. It's got a nice fluffy brush. It's got some pretty decent staying power, however it does come off easy when you actually go to rinse it off, and it gives you nice volume and it makes them look all big and fluffy. So yeah, it was a decent mascara, and now let's not talk about that. So altogether we used up 16 products this month for a total of $165.50. So our brand new totals are 44 products and a total of $621.50. Now where this update's going to change, as I said, I did purchase a couple of things, and I also did get a gift. So John was cute enough and nice enough that when we went to Marshall's the other day, I saw this and I was like hemming and hawing, and I was like, do I get it, do I not get it? And then he ended up getting it for me. So thank you, John. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Clinical Skincare Therapeutic Sulphur Mask, and what's crazy about this is that we don't carry this in Canada, so I don't understand why it was at Marshall's. Like, we carry Peter Thomas Roth, we carry some of their acne treatment line, but we don't carry this one per se. So I'm super excited to try it for once. I'm just confused as to where it came from. I did try it last night, and it definitely is a very stimulating mask, but not in that drying, overly mentholated kind of typical clay mask sort of way. The one thing I do hate about this is that they perfumated this, so it does have a really strong, gross perfume scent to it, which I really wish they wouldn't have done, because the product itself actually seems pretty decent upon first use. Now that could change later on, but as for now, I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued to keep using it. I just wish they wouldn't have fragranced it. It is so gross. So that's that. On to the products that I bought. Oh, this is exciting. I'll show this one first because this one's still in the box and I think it looks cute. This is the matte lipstick set from Anastasia. These are the mini lipsticks. You get 6 of them in a pack, and this was 20 bucks at Marshall's. These were about $40 or $50 during holiday season at Sephora, so nice for a discount. It comes with a fuchsia color, it comes with a dusty rose color, a red, a light brown, a light peach, and then like a terracotta sort of color. Got the colors on the back here. So it's a nice range. It'll be a nice way to kind of try out the Anastasia ones, and yeah, I'm excited for that. So that was 20. For 15, I did get a Coola baby sunscreen in SPF 50. I can't believe I got Coola at Winners. If anybody at Winners ever sees this, please bring more Coola in. I don't know if it's within your control, but you need to carry more of this because I will buy it all. One thing about the baby one is it does feel, how to put this, you know when your coconut oil is cooler, it's a little bit harder, but once you warm it up, it's easier to work with. It's kind of similar to this. So right now it's -40 for us, so this is it's so thick and it's so hard to get in a container, but once you get it out and you start massaging it in your hands, it melts, and then it melts into your skin, and it smells like oatmeal. I'm not sure if there's oatmeal in it, but it's kind of a nice touch. It's very smoothing, very soothing, very gentle on the skin. Love it. For $6, I was so excited about this. We have a glitter liner. No, I did not need it, but yes, I wanted it. This is the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off eyeliners. I have the one in I'm Half Mermaid and Hey Mr. GJ, so it's nice to add to my collection. This one is a hot pink with, I would say it's just multicolored glitter. I can see some green, some yellow, some blue, some purple, so super excited to have this in my collection. But I think the biggest thing I'm excited about, last year, if you were watching my channel, if you've seen some of my old videos, you might have seen that for Pan That Palette, I panned the Shaaaanxo BH Cosmetic Eye and Lip Combo Palette. And I wanted to buy the Remix palette as like a way to be like, oh, congratulations, you finished your Pan That palette. But the palette's like $40, then you have to put in conversion, then you gotta ship it. And I'm like, didn't really feel like spending $40+ on the palette, which is a good thing because I found this at Winners, and I'm going to give you a second to guess how much you think this was. So like I said, typically $40+ for me to get it where I live, and $8. It was $7.99. So through the roof excited about this. This is the one that has the new colors on the one side, the old colors on the other side. No lip palette, thank God. I am super excited about this. So yay! And $8, that's exciting. Okay, so I'm done. I will leave all my totals down below in case you want a refresher if I went through it too fast. Let me know what you picked up this month and what you ended up using up, and I will see you soon with another video. I'm not sure what yet, but I will see you then. Bye guys.